All right, all right, all right. We are going to start our show tonight. And this is NightCap, everybody. If you haven't noticed, we got our logo going on right now. And also here. Thank you and welcome to NightCap 420 edition. And this is 1 year anniversary, everybody. It was last year, yeah. Congratulations to Evolve SF Gallery that's been hosting us for 1 year straight. And we have, or not straight, even like third, yeah. Yeah, 1 year anniversary. We started with a similar lineup last year and we rocked it. It was outside. It was still during the pandemic. We were freezing our ass, but it was just perfect. We loved it. And tonight we're going to have a great lineup, including exactly one of the lineuper, the headliner that was last year was our headliner. Can we turn those lights down, Fernanduzzo? This one's, I don't know, or there's lots of lights, maybe. Yeah, why not? We're gonna have it more cozy. Let's cozy it up. Yeah, woo, with the spotlight in there. How you doing, everyone? Come on. Yeah, awesome. Yeah, give some energy. We have a lot of vendors outside. Please make sure to visit all the vendors. They put a lot of love to put everything outside. And we got our cameraman. So we are live tonight. We have a live link. Somebody's getting cold on Facebook or some kind of things. I can hear it. I can hear it. As you guys know, the world is going a little bit on the poopy slice, but it's okay because we're here to make you laugh and make you feel like things are still good. You know, there's still hope. You know, even though things are going, you know, there's the war out there. But this is a 420 show, so that means we're going to tell stories about our smoking problems and the way we compress our pain and smoke it on top of it, you know, so we can like forget about our pain. And just recently, I stopped smoking 420, and I feel much better than ever. In fact, I wouldn't trade smoking back with anything. I'll be like, honestly, with all the smokers here that I can see in your face, you know, you're like, bitch. I'm like, I know. I smoked for 40 almost years. Wow. Yes, 40. In fact, I'm that ancient. I am that old, you guys. I'm not one of those kids that started at 2, like this weird child that I saw online on YouTube that started smoking at 2 years old. And the parents were like, yeah, you'll die of cancer pretty soon. But he started smoking at 2. No, I didn't start that early. I started early enough, but the reason is I smoked 40 years is because I am old. That's it. That's the only reason. And then I stopped because I was like, I want to get to 150. I really do. I want to become a 150-year-old non-smoker, happy with my own energy and my pain without having to suppress it and medicate it too much. But when I did smoke, I couldn't remember things. I went on stage and I was like embarrassed. I'm like, you know what? Fuck that. I want to be embarrassed being on stage, right? You want to be amazing. You want to be amazing. That's what we do on stage. And now I can finally dream at night because I stopped dreaming. I don't know, you guys smoke, everybody? Are you guys all pot smoker? Yeah, so give it up for pot smoking, you guys. Yeah, pot smoking. Yes, you'll dim it down. The pot smoking took away my dreams. Yes, no, but now I had a dream again, finally. Even white people have dreams, I know. I had a dream, I know. And my dream include dreaming of Putin. Yes, Putin. You heard that right. Putin came in my dream one night. I know, isn't that's more like a nightmare, right? Putin came in my dream and fucked me. I know, but it was so great that please don't do that. We have a spotlight going on in here. Thank you, sweetheart. I know it's like it's the pot smoking, darling. You want to do 2 things at the time. Concentrate on watching me. Yes, you know, and he fucked me, and it was so great that I woke up with feelings Feelings, I have feelings, deep feelings for this motherfucker. Sorry, this is really weird, but I gotta tell you, this was really fucking weird. So I think the Russians are sending some brainwave around the world. But my sex addict brain picked it up as sex with Putin. I know, that's what happened. I know for sure. I'm like, there's no other reason. And this feeling lingered for a while, and I was like, damn, I gotta get rid of those feelings, because that's Putin. He's an old man, he's a Russian dictator, whatever. He doesn't want to look like a Russian dictator, but he is, and all that. And I'm not gonna politicize this show because I don't care. I mean, I do care about the war, but I don't care about Putin. So let's go and move on, you guys. I recently became single again. It wasn't with Putin, but it was with a guy, and we had this weird drinking age difference. Yeah, that means that when he was still a little infant, just little born, I was already an alcoholic. I'm like, I know. I'm like, it's like kind of, in fact, it didn't work out. But that was not for the age difference, because that could have worked. It's not was that. It was other reason. And that's because I have pity for men that try to date me, because I'm like, don't you see the signs? I know. I'm like, big, and I'm Italian, so I have my generational craziness of Italians. The signs are that I am a certified sib. You don't know what sib is? Come on. It's a crazy Italian bitch. I swear to God, man, when I see a guy wanting to date me, I'm like, don't you see that signs blinking red, green, and white thing is crazy bitch? No. All right. They don't see that. I'm like, I feel pity for them. I'm like, the toxic bitch right there is me. I love it. I love it. And I do love to be single, to tell you the truth, because it's like, you want to fuck? Okay, fine. But then you go home. No, the guy are like, can we sleep together? I'm like, are you crazy? We just had sex. So please go home. You want me to pay your taxi, whatever, an Uber, a Lyft, anything. Just go. Now, they want to sleep next to you, and they snore. They smell. They kick you at night. And I'm like, are you kidding? I need my 8 hours beauty sleep. Get out of my energy. I need my 6 feet social distance bed. I swear to God. I need like, not a queen size. I need like an emperor size. Maybe like a supreme leader. I need like a size so big that I gotta text you in the morning to find, hey, are you still in bed? Yes, bitch, I'm still here. Okay, raise your hand. Oh, yeah, I see you. That's my bed, you guys. I want that bed. And if somebody's going to design a bed like that, I'm going to buy it. I need a whole house for that bed, one room. That's it, just for the bed. But that's my type of bed. I don't know if you guys like to sleep on your own. I mean, most of us are probably single. Who is single here? Yeah, it's a wonderful, wonderful thing, Some people will be like, but you need companionship. Yes, I have a lot of friends. We watch movies together, But as far as having that person that is always on your neck, calling you 4 times a day, no, thank you. I am horrible, I know. And I even went to the doctors, like, doctor, I think I'm really fucking crazy. I am mental. What can I do? I want to be more American. I'm like, no, you don't want to be more American, trust me. For that, you might want to like get a pickup truck, maybe a gun. I'm like, no, I don't need to be that kind of American. So it's like, well, then you see, Miss Valentini, you're Italian. Just go home, yell at your boyfriend, cook some pasta, maybe some fusilli, and then throw them a hint while yelling. I'm like, really? I'm like, so you're serious? That's such a stereotype. Fusilli. Fusilli. I'm like, I can make tortellini. And they throw better because they're heavier, So they get you on the face much better. Yeah. So, it's being a Italian, it gets you a lot of questions, you know, from Americans. They always ask you, what's going on? Why you're here? Why didn't you stay in Italy? The women especially, they always tell me, why you left Italy? Men are so good looking. They're so elegant. They're such great lovers. I'm like, seriously? Have you ever fucked an Italian man? No, seriously, have you? Have you guys? No, good for you. Because they're mama boys. They are so mama boys. They'll be like, hey, woman, can you go and cook for me? I'm like, really? You want me to cook for you? You also want to eat it? And when are you going to eat this? Yeah. Yeah. I'm sorry, but, you know, they want everything. They think like their mama. They get, sorry, I'm not your mom. Go. It's yeah. It's a generational trauma what we have in Italy. You know, we're all pretty crazy. We're all crazy. We're all like yell too much. We demand too much. But that's okay because I found out we're all crazy. It's a world of generational trauma. We're all are. That's why we medicate a lot. That's why we do 420. Which, by the way, I've never known what the fuck 420 means. Everybody knows what 420 means? Eh? It's a police code for a smoker when that was back in the day. Ah, I thought it was the time you leave work and you're ready for a smoke. It's like, oh, it's 420. Let's smoke right now. That's what I thought. You know, that's probably the urban legend around the 420. Anyway, guys, I am very proud to present all those amazing comedians that are coming tonight. And our next one, which is also the first, because I'm not a comedian, just the host. I'm not joking. I am a comedian and the host and the producer. My name is, by the way, Alessandra Valentini. It's a long-ass name. It takes half an hour to Alessandra. And always people, they spell it wrong. Alessandra. No, Alessandra. Just remember the word, Alessandra. Valentini, like the fashion designer. It's a very Italian, romantic name. Very. But our next comedian, it's coming up on stage. She's a new comedian. She's very funny. And her name is Natalie Vanessa. Give it up for Natalie.
Thank you. Keep it going for Alessandra. Yeah. Hi, guys. Happy 420. I'm like very underqualified for this because like I don't really smoke that much, but when my buddies do, they just like pass it over to me to roll the blunt because they're like, you're good with the tongue. Let's just get this over with. Dude, so you know what's really irritating to me lately with like the texting and like the emojis and stuff? What's really annoying to me is the fire emoji. Because like everyone, like people use it for anything, you know? Like I saw a post with a milkshake and they captioned it with just the fire emoji and I'm like, dude, your milkshake literally cannot be fire, you know? I just imagine like one day you're like, you have a house party, right? And there's like this fire broke out. You're like calling 911. Oh my God, my house party is on fire. And they're like, all right, dude, where was my invitation? You know? So annoying. But I'm an only child. I don't know, like, I feel like because I'm an only child, I can't be polyamorous, you know, because polyamorous people are like Care Bears. They're like, sharing is caring. And I'm like, I can't do it. Like, my parents were mine, you know, my toys were mine, my depression was mine. When I have a boyfriend, I'm like, I peed on him, he's mine, you know? But I have this one mom, she asked me for my opinion. She's like, Natalie, should I have a second kid? And I'm like, I don't know, Samantha, are you a shitty mom? But I myself can't decide if I want to have kids now and abandon them or have kids later and abandon them. It's like, I don't know, I can't figure it out yet. But I also feel like some people are very straightforward with their kinks, you know? They're very out there. Like this one woman I saw, she had a spider tattoo on her neck. She had a spider tattoo on her neck. And I'm like, this woman obviously wants someone to smack the shit out of her. A little bit about me. It's only going downhill from here. I I do not like the term daddy issues because I don't see any issues, just daddies. For example, like I date crinkly guys, right? Like the 90s dog toys, right? Like they're all crinkly and stuff. Like I hugged him and he crinkled. And I was like, what was that? And he was like, oh, I'm sorry, it's my reading glasses and medication. Yeah, tell me about it. Yeah, so I went on a date with Kombucha Guy, and it's as weird as it sounds. You know, I'm really awkward. I am bad with conversation, but so I asked him, I was like, oh, do you have a real ID, the latest state of California ID with a star and bear on it? He misheard me, and he was like, babe, I got rid of my fake ID before you were born. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know, I was in a really serious long-distance relationship for a while, and it was awesome. Like, we built a house together, we hunted pigs, and then our free Minecraft subscription ended. That sucked. But, yeah, Minecraft. Everyone is like, oh, you have to love yourself before you can love anyone else. Like, I have to be the person that I'd want to date. So I'm a middle-aged white guy with no job. Yeah. But I had a lot of time to watch movies over quarantine, I think, as we all did. And I'm really bad at it. Like, I watched Ad Astra. I watched Star Wars. I was talked into that one. And The Irishman. And the best one out of all of them was The Irishman, because I got to watch a whole-ass movie and take a whole-ass nap. It was great. But, you know, speaking of movies, I don't know if you guys have seen the movie Lamb, but it's a movie about a couple who raise a half lamb, half human baby. Naturally, that gives me baby fever. But I have this big fear that I'm going to get blackout drunk, go to a poorly lit barn looking for a she baby daddy, and fuck a regular guy instead. That's my time. Give it up for your host.
Oh my goodness. Natalie, Vanessa, I thought you were going to do 7 minutes, but you did 4.5. It's okay. That's great. Thank you guys for supporting Comedy Live and supporting NightCap and supporting Evolve Gallery on the mission. We're going to turn the volume a little bit up because we're like live broadcasting tonight with Eric Roach. And if you guys follow us on Instagram, if you don't, please follow us on Instagram. Right now, follow us. Every time you put this name, it will come up. Instagram, Facebook, and all the things. Please just follow. Follow. And there is also his link with the live broadcast. If you guys are watching live broadcast, please follow. And then, life is great. We're going to have our next comedian coming up soon. But first, I want to ask anybody, if you are born and raised in another country, like myself, who is here born and raised in a different country other than United States? Nobody? I'm the only immigrant? Of course. Oh, Nicole, darling, of course. You know, but other than Nicole and I, nobody in this room? You have? Okay, great. We have 2 people in the audience. One is a comedian and myself, so 3 people. Yay. Awesome. Yeah, good because, you know, being from another country is really hard. It takes so long to adjust to the culture. It takes so long to learn American. I have no idea what American was when I was coming here because I knew English. I've learned English in India, and then I moved to Holland, and I learned the English in a Dutch accent, and I moved to England, and I learned English in a British accent, and then I moved to America, and now I know American. But first, I had to learn all those words because you guys are really good at putting 3 words together and make a whole history of things like white trash. Right? Yeah, don't you guys know? What the heck is white trash, right? What it is? To me, coming from another country, 2 girls here like, I am the white trash. Yes. I'm like, seriously? No, to me, when I heard that word, I was like, is that loud enough, Eric, by the way? Yes? Good. White trash is trash of color white. That's it. You know, a bunch of color-coded white plastic bags, maybe milk jugs. You know, I'm like, that's interesting. Americans must be racist also in the way they color code their trash. Maybe they also have black trash, you know, or maybe they have yellow trash. I don't know. I'm like, every race have their own color trash. No, it's people. People, and specifically white. There is no other color of white trash. There is only white. I go, oh, so because I'm like, really, people? Yeah, it's people that live in squalor condition and the blah, blah, blah. In Italy, it would take 10 minutes to explain the cultural explanation of white trash. Well, I'm from Europe, you know, and we have 50 shades of white. You know, from the one that glow in the dark up north to the Italian, the Greek, still considered white, but we got some people in the South Italy that are dark as fuck. And you're like, you're white? Yeah, well, you know, whatever. And you know, we never heard white trash. Never. So that's all you guys. That's all America. You guys think you don't have culture, you don't have things. You got white trash, you know? You do. And the rednecks, another thing, redneck. I was like, what the neck? It's a redneck, you know, some redneck that got too much sun. And that's exactly what it means, but it's actually also a white person that got too much sun in their neck because they work outside, they wear a plaid shirt, they talk like that, and they drive a car, a pickup truck. They probably owned a gun or two. You know, and they got all the generator in case the power goes off, you know. They got all that shit. I'll hook you up on my generator, baby. I'm like, and that's redneck, you know. Yeah. I saw one time a redneck. That's when I understood what it meant. It was this guy. It was a guy that worked in the roof of my parents' home in Phoenix, Arizona. And you know how Phoenix is. I don't know, you guys ever been in Phoenix? Yes, Phoenix is fucking hot, like hell. In fact, they say if you die in Phoenix, you don't go to hell, you go right back to Phoenix because it's even worse than hell. So yeah, that's the guy that was working in the roof there. I was like, oh, and I saw his neck. When he came downstairs, I'm like, redneck, that's it. And I understood the whole thing. I'm like, that's what is a redneck. He's a white guy that work outdoor. That's it. And he got a redneck and blah, blah, blah. 10 minutes to explain in Italy. But in here, you guys are so good. You got the two words. You put it together. Redneck, blue collar, white collars, white trash. All the shit, you know, that's so good. I love that about you guys. I love it. You know, but beside the white and trash and everything, we got an amazing next comedians, which is everything but white trash. Everything but. And come on here on stage, please. Chereese Flentoil. I'm so bad at transfer. Chereese, come here. Amazing comedians. Come here and delight us.
Thank you, love. 10 minutes is fine. Thank you, Alessandra. Give it up for your host. I am definitely not white trash. That was cute, though. Oh, my God. Oh, my goodness. So, my name is Chereese Flentoil. I am born and raised here in freaking San Francisco. I am a fucking native. I am a native, but I had to move because there's too many fucking people here. I just love to come and tour. So, y'all been smoking weed? Yeah? Y'all lit? Because I'm lit. I've been smiling all day and shit. Y'all see this smile? Man, I'm having a good-ass time. Look, let me tell you. I went to LA last week, fell and hit my face. Boom, right? And then I was like, oh, I got to take vacation time to do this show tonight, right? So don't tell my job that when I went to Kaiser, they said, just take 3 days off. And I was like, cool, let's do it. Let's do it. So that's how I got here. I had to hit my whole face just not to use fucking vacation time. So you guys remember the first time y'all got caught smoking weed? The very first time? You remember your very first time? You young lady in the hat? Yeah? Yeah? Was it your mom or your dad? Your mom? Yeah. Did you get in trouble? What'd they do? You got grounded? Man, the first time, what happened? No TV. That's it? That's it. No TV. Let me tell you something. The first time, now let me tell you, I grew up in a house full, it was like 13 of us. We were all cousins. We never wanted to go home. We all went to kick it at Granny's house because that's where the fun was at, right? So my grandmother's room, now you guys are the bed, okay? This is the hallway. You see everything. So I'm smoking weed, talking shit. What if your dad catch you? My dad ain't gonna catch me. Shit, my dad ain't gonna ever catch me. And I went to private school, so I'm all in my uniform talking shit. You know, I'm supposed to be doing homework. You know, they paying good money for this education. So and we grew up in the same household. You would think they would love and care about me, but they watched my dad walk up the hallway as I'm talking shit, smoking about weed. You know what I'm saying? He ain't gonna ever catch me. And they just laughing and shit. They doing just what you doing. They just laughing. And then my cousin went, I was like, bitch, what's going on with you? She was like, yo, dad right there. And I was like, fuck, he is right there. He was like, oh, so you smoking weed now? And I'm like, is this a fucking trick question? Like, you know what I'm saying? You know, my dad, he did shit like that. He played with your mind. Like, he already knew the answer to shit. That the question you already answered. So you smoking weed now? I'm like, fuck. Yo. He said, so you want to smoke weed? I'm like, no. He was like, oh, but you been smoking weed? Yes. Do you know this man made me smoke weed all day long? I was so high. My hands was just like, you know, I couldn't do nothing. I wanted to cry. And I do believe I was crying, but my body was so numb. I just felt the tears go down my face. And I was thinking to myself, Mama. That's what I was screaming. I thought, I was, Mama, please come get me. And I was so loaded. And I just thought, what type of fucking, what are you trying to teach me? Like, because now all I do is want to smoke fucking weed. So that did not fucking work. I can't wait for 420. It's like my birthday. My birthday's May 3rd, so I'm living it up tonight. It's like my first birthday, then like my second birthday. So I don't know what type of lesson that was supposed to be other than to keep smoking weed, young lady. Keep smoking weed. Do you remember the first time you ate an edible? Yes? Anybody eat edibles in here? Yeah? You like the body high? Yeah, did it fuck you up though? I know it did, because it fucked me up. And I'm hard-headed. So, you know, me and my kid's dad, we was funking, and he rolled up on me one time, and he was like, here, eat these cookies. I was going to a work function, right? And I should have listened, but I'm hard-headed. I'm a Taurus. I'm hard-headed as shit. So he gives me the cookies. He was like, DJ, that's what he called me. DJ. I was like, what's up? He was like, don't eat all those cookies. I was like, man, you's a hater, man. You a fun snatcher. You always trying to take away my fun, right? He was like, DJ, I'm telling you, don't eat. And I'm telling you, you ain't never did this before. You ain't about that life. You know what I'm saying? That's how he's talking. You ain't about that life. I was like, okay, cool. So we would go to the Raider game with the job, and I'm thinking I'm about that life. I done chug some beers. Get up here, we sitting up high, because, you know, Kaiser's cheap. So we sit. Did I say that out loud? But Kaiser's a little bit cheap. So we all the way up here, right? And I start eating those cookies, and I forgot. For real, I forgot that he said don't eat all 4. And God damn it, I ate all 4 of those cookies. I was standing on the thing, and I just remember watching the game like this. And it was, how many football players supposed to be on the field? Because it was a lot of them. It just looked like, the whole field was just gray and black and some other color. And I was like, I got to go to the bathroom. They was like, where are you going? I was like, I got to go to the bathroom. I got to go pee. So now I'm paranoid. I'm like, who behind me? So now I got to run down all the stairs, right? I got to run down all the stairs. And I'm like, who the fuck behind me? And I'm holding the rail. And I finally get down there. And now it's hella people to get outside the gate. So many damn people to get outside the gate. And I'm sweating. I swear, the shit they put in them cookies, it was like I took a speed pill or something. So I'm gone. I'm like, shroom. I get to the BART. Forget the bathroom. I'm going to use my own bathroom. I get to the BART station. You understand me? Ooh, I didn't do it. Y'all see me all the way up here. So I get all the way to BART, and I know they like, where's Chereese at? I'm like, fuck that. I didn't even look back. I'm like, all the way to BART, and I get home, and I just remember sitting down there, and I remember my roommate going, you okay? And I was like, no. He was like, what the fuck is wrong with you? I was like, where's the shower? Put me in the shower. So now I'm in the shower. I felt like with the dude in Friday, right? I'm all in the shower going, just let it hit. Just let it hit. I was like, I ate all the cookies. He's like, what cookies? I'm like, the edibles. I ate the edibles. Don't you know about the edibles? He was like, I need you to calm down. I'm like, oh God. He's like, I'll take you to Kaiser. I'm like, no, you cannot take me to fucking Kaiser. Now let me tell you, my roommate is white. It's okay. I'm like, the privilege is going to stop when you release me at the Kaiser, because now they're going to take me the 5150. They're going to say a white man dropped her off. A white man dropped her off, and they're going to take me and lock me up. So I just laid there and I rest. And, man, y'all ever had that experience? That's a lot, right? How much time I got? I'm having fun. She ain't even listening, so we're going to have a good time. Do you guys remember the first time you got really, really high and had sex? Yes? Great, right? Oh my God, and you like see all types of stuff. But this is what I like to do. Y'all like to watch TV, right? Okay, so what type of TV you like to watch? Netflix and chill? So this is what I like to do. Popcorn and porn. And some 420. And get your little honey. Popcorn, porn, 420, honey. Okay? I'm telling you, you do all that, you have a great relationship. And I know this because when I broke up with my ex-husband, the first thing I did so I could make sure that I was good in the bedroom, I had to learn some tricks of the trade, because, you know, just missionary ain't good enough. You know, you got to learn everything. I did popcorn. I watched porn, smoked me some weed, learned some tricks, and I got my honey, and he's still here. That's my time, y'all. Y'all have a good one. Happy 420! Keep smoking.
Woohoo! She's smoking hot and beautiful. Thank you, Chereese. Thank you. Give it up for Chereese. So didn't you guys enjoy our wonderful Chereese earlier with bald head? Yes. And I love particularly a bald head woman because you guys have not met my partner, which is also a bold-ass bitch. It is. That would be me, my partner, my alter ego. Thank you, guys. We met a while ago. My bold-ass bitch friend. And me and her has been working together for a few years. We have been like a pair, like a combo, like a whole package. You want to meet her? You want to meet my friend? Yes. I'll introduce her to you. She is right here. Her name is Bella. Bella, say hi to the audience. Say hi to Bella. I bet, yeah, she's kind of shy. She's don't talk very much. But she can give you a blowjob. You just have to squeeze her wig really tight. And it will work if you put some lube, obviously. Me and Bella met during an alien invasion and experiment. And then we came back to her looking like this. Therapy's been going really good, by the way. Yes, we've been just but she's kind of shy, isn't it? Yeah, she doesn't like to tell me. She doesn't like me to tell you guys how crazy we are, But somebody has been asking me if we can work for them. And I was like, really? What you got there? And he was like, I got an escort agency. I'm like, oh, really? So you're kind of a pimp? It's like, yeah, kind of a pimp. I'm like, oh, really? Because me and Bella don't work with pimps. We work independent. And we also give threesomes, but our rates are double. All right? Fuck off. Thank you. And we got our next wonderful comedian, amazing, wonderful, fun lady come up on stage. Natalie Starr, you guys. Here she is. Natalie.
Woo. Thank you so much, Alessandra. How are you guys? San Francisco, woo! Much better now that you're higher. Right? Right? Like she said, my name is Natalie Starr, but my grandfather, he was a hippie, also like y'all. So it's Starr with 2 R's. So it's actually pronounced Natalie Starr. And for those of you, I don't know, there's some white people in this crowd who cannot roll your tongues, I will accept Natalie Starr. Which brings me to, I'm Tiger Lady online. You can find me, right? What you cannot find me as, okay, if you go Google my name, right? Google will correct you to Natalia Starr. That is not my name. This is just, it's my name, but not my name, This is my stage name. She's the porn star. And I'm just a comedian. So if you Google me, you gotta put the comedian. Okay? Otherwise, you won't find me. Okay, guys? But that doesn't mean that beneath me is a stripper. Okay? So I will be going around for my tip, be like, hey, did you see my show? Let me get $1. Right? There's about $30 in here. There's some gas, bro. Gas is expensive. Right? Right? This is a great crowd, especially now that you're higher. Now everything is like, ha, 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 ha. This is amazing. By the way, thank you very much for inviting me here. I appreciate your time. Appreciate my time. I get it. It's cool. Like somebody was saying earlier, was like, oh, did you get caught by your parents? Like, no, I didn't get caught by my parents. I caught my parents. Like, I moved out the house before I started smoking, so I came back. He's like, look through this drawer. I can't find my money. And I was like, I'll look through it, Dad. I got you. And I was like, what is this? It was like a nugget of weed. It smelled like fire, but it was in a potpourri bag. So I know it was gonna dry out soon if he didn't smoke it. And he was like, oh, it's your uncle's. My uncle had been in jail for like 10 years. It's like, this is fresh, bro. This is fresh. Okay, Dad, this is fresh. So the next day I come back and there's 2 joints in there and I smoked one of them. Yep, because I knew he couldn't blame it on me. Because he, it's my uncle's, guys. It's my uncle's. Now, I used to smoke a lot of weed. I was like known as the weed smoker in the laughter community, right? And one time I won a raffle at one of these, and I won an edible, right? And it was a peanut brittle, but I had recently found out that I was allergic to peanuts. But I was a pot smoker, so I was gonna eat it. So I was like, fuck it. Thank you for the shits and giggles. Because I ate them. Right? Right? Yeah, man. Coming over here as a Latina, right, thank you. Thank you. I'll give you that, yeah. Give you a moment. Yep, I did eat them. Anyways, coming over here from Miami, because I'm from Miami Beach. As a Latina over here, in California, I'm an assumed Mexican, right? But I don't speak Mexican. I don't speak in that cadence, like like only the Mexicans know I'm not Mexican, right? Because I'm Puerto Rican Cuban and black from the back, right? But I don't speak Mexican. Nothing against the Mexicans. I'm technically a Mexican with a water navigational system built in, right? So literally nothing against the Mexicans. I like Mexicans. They're cool. But they know I don't speak Mexican. So I'm like, oh, sí, ahorita, ahorita. And for them, it means now. And for us, it means later. So you already know how many plans I have fucked up. Depending on the Mexican, sometimes on purpose. Right? Like, no, I don't want to go on a date with you. Sí, ahorita, ahorita. You know what I mean? No, but, between Puerto Ricans and Cubans, we also have a different dialect. And I go to, you can say I'm a little bit more Cubanized being raised in Miami. Right? Right? Go la sere. Man, I'm going to kick you in the face, sir. It's not beneath me. It is not beneath me. I am not high. I am not friendly. Man. All right, fuck that joke. No, I just play. So I went to Puerto Rico on vacation one time, and I went to the little old man and I asked him, I was like, ¿Tú sabe dónde está el spray para los bichos? And see, like, bichos for Cubans means bug. That's a reasonable question, right? And I said it in a way that you can understand that I'm asking for a spray of some sort, right? Bichos for Puerto Ricans means dick. Man, Tourette's, bro. Do not do meth. Okay? That's what happens. Oh my Lord. Oh my Lord. I am not high. Y'all, I'm not high. I'm gonna skip that joke, because fuck it. We already lost the train of thought on here. Next joke, right? Next joke. Fuck it, right? Anyways, where are we going? Oh yeah, what's up with that fucking, I don't see nobody wearing a mask. Everybody's like, fuck it, we were just passing joints. Right? Like before y'all coughed and it was cool because I have some fire weed. Now you cough and you're like, here you go, just keep it. Like, do I gotta get tested? I don't know. You know? Right? Like that COVID was crazy. I had 2 little kids at home. Like, I was like, teachers, I can't get them to do their homework. How the fuck am I supposed to get them to do their classwork too? They're gonna fail. I'm just saying. Like, thank God Obama said nobody falls behind, because it was like next grade. Just, you'll catch up, right? Like, that just means that I was smoking a lot. Okay, it was like 5 meals a day, smoking a lot. I was munching a lot. Anybody else gain a lot of weight for the pandemic? I know I did. Like 50 pounds later, I think I had to quit smoking. Y'all don't see it. That's because it went to Black Lives Matter. Yup. So I had to quit smoking. I was like, I had to stop wearing my Apple Watch. It was telling me I was obese. I was like, you apparently don't know Latinas. We be packing it healthy. Right? Shit. Latinas, what? Man, nah, really, I was thinking about going vegan again for a moment there. Like, in the city, it's a lot easier to be vegan, than it is to be vegan in Modesto, where I was living at first before, when I was, like, married. Now I upgraded, guys. I got divorced. I'm with a white guy. I moved to Menlo Park, so I got good credit. You know? It's like, you can't tell I'm black unless you turn around, because I was trying to blend in. Like, I got a vitamin D deficiency trying to blend in, you know, during the pandemic. But no, I was gonna go vegan, you know? But like I said, it's easier to go vegan over here than it is to go vegan over there. So I used to say, like, I was vegan in the streets, vegetarian at home, carnivore in the sheets. Because it was like the only meat I can stomach at that time. Yup. But I think I'm gonna have to go do it again, you know, and lose a little weight, just a little bit. I quit smoking. It ain't doing nothing for me. You know, I gotta actually be here, you know, rather than in the clouds. I'm just saying, like, either way, it's just horrible. Yeah, I'm envious of you guys. You know, food tastes better, everything tastes better, dick tastes better. And like I said, I'm living now in Menlo Park, so like my job title is sucking dick. You know what I mean? It's exclusive, so I'm not taking applications because he pays all the bills, right? I call him my boyfriend, not boyfriend. Because we together, but not really. You know, there's no officiality there. Anyways, that has been my time, guys. Natalie Starr, Tiger Lady. Wow.
Thank you, Natalie. Thank you. Natalie Starr, give it up for Natalie. Does not all of us love sucking dicks? I love sucking dicks so much. I do so much that I believe, being a Catholic, I believe that girls that love sucking dicks, they do not go to hell. They go to heaven because it is heavenly amazing. We have a guest before. It is amazing to enjoy something. If you enjoy something and you're really happy doing it, you love it so much, how can you go to hell? There is no fucking way. It's like it's against the rules of like nature and organic living. You know, so I'm like, I am sure that all the girls that enjoy sucking dicks are going to heaven. So be assured, we're all gonna meet there, sucking dicks, also in heaven. And talking about 420s, my daughter is happy I finally stopped smoking. And I finally do everything. But I remember doing edibles at some point, and edibles really fuck you up. They do. Like an hour later, you're like, what the fuck is going on with me? Oh my God. Oh, I just ate that shit an hour ago. That's true. That's right. That's it. That's edible for you. But before we have our amazing next comedian, we have a guest set. I know you're going to hate me. We have a guest set from my friend Jermaine, amazing comedian too. Jermaine, come on stage for a guest set. We have a guest tonight that comes. He puts me up in a lot of shows. He's an awesome comedian too. Please come here, Jermaine, and make us laugh as you do. Thank you.
Thank you, and hopefully I'll make you laugh. I can't promise you, you know, I kind of do this on the weekends or whatever. But anyway, what's good, y'all? I've been waiting. I thought I worked here for a second. But happy 420. My name is Jermaine L. Reeves, and I'm a refugee from Chicago, Illinois. Yeah, that's Chicago, Illinois. You know what I'm saying? And I've been living in San Francisco for like the last 6 years, and I'm trying to figure this shit out because, you know, they don't pay rent here in San Francisco. They pay ransom. I ain't gonna even lie to you. Because they charge me fucking $1,640 for a closet and 2 hangers in the Mission. It's some bullshit. I ain't gonna lie to you. And every month, me and my landlord, Habib, we gotta have this conversation about my fucking rent. And this is how I go most of the time. He like, Jermaine, where are you, Jermaine? I know you're in there. You cannot hide. I will be posted in the hallway till you bring me my $1,604.22. I'm like, wait a minute, Habib. I go to the door. I'm like, yo, I told you I'm a comedian. I'm out here working hard. I'm a little short on the rent, you know what I'm saying? But I got a lot of likes and views. I'm popping on Instagram, Facebook and shit. Know what this motherfucker told me, crowd? He said, that is very good, Jermaine. You got a lot of likes and views, but maybe you're gonna like the view from outside when I put your ass out. If you don't got my 1,206, I said, it's some bullshit, Habib. Moving out of this motherfucking closet. And speaking of San Francisco, I don't know if y'all know, but they changing the neighborhoods to kind of reflect what's going on. So like the Tenderloin, they changing that to shit, needles, and dope fiends. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. And the financial district, that's a accident waiting to happen. That's an inside joke. And South of Market is gonna be named So Many Mattresses Outside. I don't know. Yeah. And you know, I was telling them they should make some slogans and shit, you know, because I'm not from here, to let people know what's going down when they get to the area. So for like Frisco, they could be like, Frisco, empty your car before you leave, or they will, I promise you. Man, they break more glass than the Greek wedding around this motherfucker. Opa! Fuck you, man. For real, man, I ain't bullshit, man. And then, you know what I'm saying, for Oakland, I know y'all probably heard of, you know, Campgrounds of America and shit. They should name Oakland like SSOA. You know what I'm saying? Somebody sleeping outside always. Hey, man. Look, I didn't put them out there. I promise you, man. And I just want to tell y'all real quick, it feel good as fuck to be back out, you know, after God put the world on a big-ass timeout, you know what I'm saying, for Corona. Yeah, he was like, stop. Uh-oh. Don't get Corona. It's like, it's some bullshit. And guys, I'm gonna tell y'all this real quick. Y'all will thank me later. But hand sanitizer do not make a good lube. Yeah, think about it. Tell you that a little later. Before I get, yeah. Speaking of pussy, I ain't gonna lie to you. I just broke up with my last girlfriend, guys. You know what I'm saying? She had a split personality, and I kept getting the one that didn't suck dick. And I was like, hey, could you come back to you? You know what I'm saying? But anyway, my new chick, she's like, hey, Jermaine, check this out. Let's spice things up in the bedroom. I'm a team player. I didn't trip, so I put some seasoning salt on my dick. Like, this is what you're talking about? No? You said spice it up, right? Zalarans. I told her she could put some curry on this motherfucker and jerk my chicken, but she didn't get it, so I said, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I said, look, you know, let's have a threesome to spice the shit up. She's like, cool, let's have a threesome. I was like, wait a minute. Said that too quick. Are you sure we can have a threesome? She's like, hell yeah, especially if it's with your best friend, because he really fine. I was like, I'll pull your goddamn braid out. You say that shit one more motherfucking time. Yeah, before I get out of here like my hairline, guys, yeah, because it's over with. You know what I'm saying? Good thing I'm follically challenged. Good thing I'm too sexy for my hat. But, yeah, I'm going to come out the closet. I just did a couple weeks ago at the Alameda Comedy Club. I'm officially transracial, guys. I ain't gonna lie to you, you know what I'm saying? I know I was born Jermaine L. Reeves, but I feel more like a Jermaine St. Jock. You feel me? And immediately I want my fucking credit score to go up, stop watching me in Walgreens, you know what I'm saying? And I'm tired of this black shit, you know, having to carry this big ass dick around, being on beat, all this shit. Fuck that, you know what I mean? And the last thing she'll tell you, I'm a poet, so for this 30 seconds, I'm gonna leave y'all with this. This poem is for the underdog, the world's counted out. Now, fuck what all the haters be talking about. And yeah, they get a kick out of kicking you when we down and out. But I do more with less, and I still walk around with my chest out, head high, refusing to give in. So when fear and failure calls, I don't even answer or listen. I remember I'm unique, different from everybody else. And if money brought happiness, rich people will never kill themselves. Just find strength in your shortcomings when you come up short. Real friends are priceless. Fake ones avoid. By anything, by any means in this life that don't kill you, on the lady on the side of my neck can heal and build you. Thank you, y'all. Didn't mean to take up a lot of your time. You know I hate to rush my poetry, but Jermaine L. Reeves, by the way.
Thank you, Jermaine. Give it up for Jermaine L. Reeves. Thank you. Perfect 5 minutes. You must have timed that really well. That was great. Perfect, tight 5 minutes down to the second. Down to the second. I'm like, congratulations. Usually when we see the light, we're like, oh, and we start panicking. We're like leaving after 20 seconds. I'm like, no, you still got 1 minute, bitch. 1 minute. You know, 1 minute is a long time. It can save your life. 1 minute. Actually, 10 seconds can save your life. But before I go on with my own bullshit, I want to introduce your next comedian, a great comedian, funny as fuck. She's also a stripper, and she's gonna leave town very soon. She overcharge if it's, she charge a lot. So be ready. Throw money on stage. Throw money, lots of it. Okay, we're gonna have our next comedian coming up for you, Devi Kirsch. Devi, woo! Woo! You got 10?
Give it up for your host, everybody. Her and her best friend that lives on top of her skull. Pretty cool. I wish I had a friend who just rested on my noggin all the time. That'd be nice. How you guys doing? You're high as fuck right now? That's cool. Yeah, it's not, you guys are a very attractive crowd. Like, it's not often that the crowd is high and attractive. Usually it's one or the other, so give it up for yourselves. Yeah. Should I talk about weed stories? Is that what we're doing today? Yeah, I don't really smoke weed anymore. You can start booing me now. It's fine. I'm okay with that. Yeah. Well, I don't have to because I smoked weed every day while my brain was developing. So now I'm just like this all the time. I'm just like fucking permanently chill. It's really nice. That's the secret, you guys. Yeah. To inner peace. Just destroy your brain with drugs at a young age. Yeah, my brother has Down syndrome. Yeah, it's okay. Dude, his life is much better than most of ours, okay? Like, he's TikTok famous. He's super cool. He has girlfriends and stuff. And I think it's because I started smoking weed with him when he was in high school. Because his mom always said she wanted him to have a normal life. So I was just kind of trying to keep him on track. You know what I mean? I'm like, why is his mom upset? What, is it going to stunt his mental development? Who knows? Maybe it's the cure. There's only one way to find out, right? That'd be cool. He just hits the weed and she's like, oh, hi. Excuse me. Yeah, I love my family. My mom's an anti-vaxxer. Anyone else's mom fucking stupid? Yeah? Me and my friend that I brought, who's also a stripper. Yeah, it's cool. It's like, everyone says strippers have daddy issues, but I love all my daddies. But what about the mommy issues, right? My mom thought she didn't have to vaccinate me because she breastfed me till I was 3.5. I'm like, bitch, 3.5? Couldn't I, talk and I had hair and stuff? Like, you shouldn't be breastfeeding someone who's old enough to look up at you and ask if it was good for you, too. She didn't vaccinate me because she was afraid I would get autism. It's like, nobody asked me if I wanted to have autism. That sounds fucking dope. Autistic people are gainfully employed. Okay, autistic people have 6-figure jobs in tech. And I'm a stripper, so that's all that social intelligence is working out for me. Yeah, just side note, anti-vaxxers are drinking piss now. You know what I mean? My mom drinks piss. She does, it's true. My mom drinks piss, yeah, for health reasons, I guess. And I looked it up. This dude wrote an entire book called How to Drink Your Urine. I'm like, I think you could reduce that to a pamphlet, bud. When my mom does it, she usually just puts it in a cup. Yeah. No, my dad, I do have daddy issues a little bit. When you become a stripper, you have to fill out an application and put down references, and I use my dad as a reference. If anyone knows how qualified I am, it's him, because it's his fault. No, he didn't molest me or anything. Mostly because I'm not really his type. My dad's into larger women. My dad said that fucking a fat chick is like having sex with a Tempur-Pedic mattress. I'm like, Dad, I'm 8. Is this a sex talk? This is weird. This is really weird, Dad. Yeah. Yeah, I could... Listen, let me think about weed for a second. There was 1 year during my adolescence where I couldn't smoke weed because I was on probation. So I just started trying to smoke like random shit. I smoked ants. I thought I could like pioneer a new way to get high. I just kind of put them in the microwave. Yeah, so anyway. Just let the kids smoke weed. Fuck it. What's the worst thing that can happen? They become a degenerate comedian stripper. It's really not that bad. It's kind of cool. Yeah, you guys do any other kinds of drugs? Anything? Anyone? Any alcoholics in the crowd? Woo! Yeah, no. I knew my alcoholism was getting bad when I started to think vodka soda was good for you. I'm like, it's hydrating, okay? And it's like, I feel like it's sanitizing me. It's like the closest thing I can get to drinking hand sanitizer without dying. It's fucking chill. What about any ketamine? Ketamine people in the crowd? Well, again, it's my friend. You know how stressful it is? You know how fucking stressful it is to be friends with a bunch of bitches who take date rape drugs for fun? Yeah. Fucking showing up to parties pre-roofied. I'm like, she's already, no need. She's already, she roofied herself. She's crazy. Yeah, the roofie, yeah. Anyway, what about cocaine? Anyone cocaine? Woo, we got a lot of cocaine. A lot of dudes loving cocaine in this bitch. Yep, you guys love cocaine? You love cocaine. How soft is your dick right now? Be honest with me. It's pretty soft, dude. Yeah. It sounds soft. Yeah, I like cocaine, but I hate how men consider it a sexy drug. You know what I mean? They're like, oh, let's do coke and fuck. And, like, everybody knows that shit's not going to happen. And it's like the side effects are having a soft-ass little penis, right? Erectile dysfunction. She knows what I'm talking about. Yeah, then it's having to take a shit is another side effect, and then having a bunch of unearned confidence. And there's nothing worse than a man with the confidence of someone on cocaine who also has the penis of someone on cocaine. I'm looking at you, I'm just kidding. Yeah, she knows what I mean. And I feel like they're always like, what was that? I'm sorry. Dick pills, yeah, my man's on Blue Chew. Yeah, dude. Yeah. He's like, not that I would know, but there are options out there. Not that I would ever have experience with that, but if I did, then... Yeah. No, I feel like the solution guys with coke dick always come up with me is, we'll just 69 until I can get my dick hard. Yeah, we'll just 69. It's like, dude, the last thing I want to do is suck on your flaccid penis while I try not to shit on your face. Alessandra, are you taking a photo or are you lighting me? Alessandra, no. One of those dicks you sucked that was soft had to be... You know what I mean? You like sucking dick, you get a couple soft ones every once in a while. Yeah. Personally, I hate it. And I'm just like, come on. Like, I know if it's soft, then you're far away from coming. You have to suck your dick for longer. I hate it. I hated that down there. Yeah. Anyone afraid to do cocaine now? Like, or is anyone else, like, afraid to do it? Yeah. No. It's like, why are they putting fentanyl in it? What the fuck? Can't you put something useful in it? Like a fucking Plan B or like allergy medicine or something? God damn. Yeah, guys. Yeah, anyway, I guess that's my time. I don't know. I love you guys very much. You guys have been great. I'm Davey.
Thank you. You rock. Thank you, Devi. Thank you. Don't we love her? She's awesome. With their stick story, the stripping stories, and the drag stories. Yeah, loving. You know, being a stripper was hard. I started when I was old, man. I was 36 when I first started stripping. And that was it. I started and then I ended. I was like, fuck that. I did some pole things. I became pretty good at that. I'm really horrible at hustling. I hate hustling, and I don't really, it's like, you know, you gotta tell those guys all kinds of lies. Oh yeah, I'm gonna fuck you later. No way. I'm gonna do this to you, no. But I'm gonna make you believe it if you give me $20. $40. I'm like, fuck you, for $40, you can suck your own dick. Actually, go, suck it, really, for real. It's horrible. But when you're 36 and you start stripping, you don't do it because you need money. Well, actually, I did. You do it because you think you're getting too old to try that check mark things in your life. I wanted to try stripping in my life just once, just for feeling like I still got it, right? And so I did. Worst 8 hours of my life. The shoes, I hate those shoes. It's okay hustling guy, but with those shoes, you guys know what those stripper shoes are? You ever seen those? They're this tall. Yeah, you're still like this all day long. He's like, fuck that shit. You hate your feet. You go home, you're like, your feet are like this. You hate your life for life. You get like, those feet becomes cramped. You recognize a stripper fit when they have those banyan. I don't have banyan because I did it too short. But the stripper that does stripping for many years and their feet are like really deformed, you're like, I see you. I see you. And of course they have that issue. I had that issue very much. Very. In fact, we don't talk. We only yell at each other. That's me and my dad. That's it. That's it. It's Italian damage for you, Bella. What can you do? Me and Bella know something about it. And we talk about it all the time. We do therapy for it with each other. We don't pay for therapy. It's too expensive. We just therapy each other. Yeah, we love that. While giving blowjobs. Anyway, guys, I'm going to introduce you my favorite comedians in this room and, of course, in town, too. She's a friend and a wonderful comedian for you guys, and she already performed in NightCap twice. I mean, that's the second time, this time. And it's almost 1 year since you performed last time. She's awesome. Give it up for Nicole Tran. Give it up. Woo, Nicole.
Trời ơi bạn đi một tuần tao không gặp mày mà bụng mày vẫn thù lù. Please feel free to sing along if you know the words. Em from Vietnam. Please excuse me the way I speak. There are some letters in the English language that I cannot pronounce. I could tell you which one they are, but I cannot pronounce them. But sometimes language barrier can be to my advantage. One time my boss says she likes hair that's curly. I thought she says I could go home early. She told me you need to pay attention. I thought she said you need a paid vacation. My car is a Hyundai accent. When people hear me speak, they ask me, hey, where's the accent from? I say, a used car lot in Fremont. Many intersections in Fremont have cameras. What an expensive way to get a selfie. I got a selfie in the mail for $179, man. Last week, an American guy asked me, are you nuts? I say, why? Are you allergic? Another guy told me he was a vegan. I say, vegan? I love Star Trek. Beam me up, blue-eyed white guy. because I'm an Asian girl. I like white guys. I'm stating the facts, man. When I first learned English, I start with simple phrases like, how do you do? Or, I'm happy to meet you. Or, not tonight, I have a headache. I won a beauty contest for girls who speak bad English. I'm now the brand new 2022 Miss Pronounce. That's a pretty good joke. At college, they told me I need student loan. I thought they would loan me a student to help me with my homework. They asked me, what kind of loan you want? I said, give me a blue-eyed white guy. Many of them in the library. I go there and check out a book. Instead, I check out blue-eyed white guys. When I first arrived in the Bay Area, I studied Aikido, Judo, and in San Francisco, sourdough. Sometimes people cannot understand my name over the phone. My name is Tran. Spell it for me, please. Sure. T like Tiwasaki. R like Roshiko. A like Elashima. And N like Nancy. I grew up in a town called Bà Chéo. I understand now in my hometown, they have a big Apple store. They also sell bananas and kumquat. They don't sell iPhone 10. They sell big fat hand. We always have picnic at the beach. The seagulls were annoying, but so tasty. I had a turbulent childhood, man. I remember my first swimming lesson. My father threw me into the Mekong River. I ended up in the Philippines. When I was a kid, we played ding dong ditch. We did not have doorbell. We just ditched our friend ding dong. We had a parrot. He's always talk. What? Sáng giờ đau bụng quá, cho tôi miếng cơm đó quá. That means Polly wants a rice cracker. The best dancer in my village were also the exterminator. That's so cool, man. In Vietnam, to cook, we put wood in an oven and light it on fire. When we first come here, this is how my aunt destroyed our microwave oven. That's true. Now I live in Little Saigon in San Jose. That's the only neighborhood where you see an Uber driver on a scooter. In Little Saigon, a favorite pet is a pot-bellied pig. I'd rather have a pot-bellied pig than a pot-bellied husband. That's a pretty good one. In my neighborhood, you see a Burger King right next to Weight Watchers. In both places, you're going to see a Whopper. Okay. A pizza store right next to my house said pizza, 99 cents a slice. I told the cashier, this is not tasty. He said, don't think about the flavor. Think about how much money you are saving. My cousin Bing Bing snores. She snores like that. Bing, 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 bing. Bing, 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 bing. It can be annoying and scary, especially when she's driving. Bing, bing, wake up, turn up your blinker. Back in my country, Bing Bing was the life of the party. The Communist Party. That's why I'm here, man. Enjoy American freedom. Bing Bing wants a man so bad, she got a job at the candy store. She heard there are a lot of sugar daddy there. Bing Bing always dream of winning a lottery so she can go back to Vietnam, buy our entire village, and raise the rent. San Francisco joke. Everybody wants to know about my cousin Bing Bing last name. My cousin Bing Bing last name is Bing. but she never used it because bing, bing, bing sounds like a slot machine. My cousin Bing Bing lies about her age for discount, man. If she want to go to the movie, she says she's 12 years old. If she wants to go to the museum, she says she's 65. If she go out a date with a hot guy, she says I'm 36, 24, and 36. But when he shows up, he find out she really 32, 36, and 44. Pretty good one. Everybody is looking for opportunity to sue nowadays. My cousin Bing Bing wants to sue me because I talk about her in my act. So I make a deal. I give her 25 cents for every Bing Bing joke, man. I'm at that age when I'm worried about memory loss. If you see me dancing, it's not because I'm happy, but because I'm trying to remember my next joke. Last week I went to a black comedy club in Auckland. All the sisters look at me like, uh-oh, somebody forgot to pay the bills at the nail salon. I'm starting a new business, man. I'm going to the nail salon with you, and then we go for lunch, and then I will tell you all they say about you. You have toe fungus, you have bad breath, they call you goody two-shoes. I pay my mother to do my daily chores. For $25, she does my laundry. For $15, she cleans my room. I pay her $10 an hour to surf the internet for blue-eyed white guys. My mother doesn't believe in psychic reading, but she's happy to tell me that I have no future. Look at this, man. This is a $10 dress and a $75 spank. Some woman I know shop at Forever 21. I cannot fit into anything of that store. I'm waiting for them to come out with almost 42. Dress made with polyester make me not only curvy, but flammable. My cousin Bing Bing loves to wear long black boots, but she's short, so she look like Asian pirate. But she very color coordinated. Her purse always match with her eye patch. When I go to hairdresser, I say, make me look like famous pop star, like Katy Perry, Taylor Swift. This haircut is Paul McCartney. I went to the zoo to get a leopard print bikini, but they only have my size in rhino. She got that. They make skinny jeans for plum girls. I tried them all. My legs look like Italian sausages. This is cool, man. I like white guys with blue eyes, but he must have two of them. I don't date Australian Shepherd. I put a lot of makeup on before the show just in case a blue-eyed white guy wants to marry me or take me to the taco truck. I settled for a taco, man. The last guy I dated worked at a racetrack cleaning up after horses. I always look for a man with a stable job. A guy asked me to go skydiving. I say, forget, man. I like dumpster diving better. So we go skydiving. I got lucky. I landed in a dumpster. Another guy asked me to meet him at the Four Seasons Hotel. I said, that's okay as long as they have cumin, paprika, cinnamon, and curry. Those are the Four Seasons I like the most. I have an inspirational message right next to my vanity mirror. Beauty is in the eyes of the beholder. Now if I can only find the beholder. I want to date a guy with a Tesla. So every Friday night, I put on tight dress and hang out at the electric vehicle charging station. My favorite dog is the golden retriever. I throw a ball, he brings it back. I throw a stick, he brings it back. I throw out my boyfriend, he bury him in the yard. I love music from the 1980s, even to this day. I still answer the phone like this. Hello, is it me you looking for? And he says, no, where's your cousin Bing Bing? And I have to go now because I have to pay my cousin Bing Bing $1.50. And by the way, thank you very much for coming to support the show at the Evo SF and a great show. Thank you, Alessandra. By the way, I don't have a green card. I don't have a green card, so please do not tell anybody that you saw me here tonight.
Thank you. Thank you. Give it up for Nicole Tran. Thank you, Nicole. Thank you. I love the accent. Because you see, I have an accent too, but I've lost it. Now I gotta sound like Joe Pesci. To sound like Italian, you know, I gotta imitate my own self because I do not have an accent anymore. And so when people meet me, they're like, are you Italian? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, why you're not sounding? I'm like, why? You want me to talk it like a dad? You see, because Nicole instead, she kept her Vietnamese accent. Me, I'm too good at getting all the accent. You know, I go to India, I sound Indian. I go to Holland, I sound Dutch. I go to Britain, so I sound British. Now I'm here, I sound American. And I hate it because people are like, why don't you sound Italian? And I should sound more Italian, you know, and I should, you know. But one thing that stuck with me about Italy is my genetic disease. You know, is Roman Catholic guilt. You're born guilty for everything. Everything. Since you're born, that's it. Because they got that standard set up really fucking high with the apple. So anything you do beyond the apple eating, you're gonna go to hell. You will go to hell, darling. But before we stop the show, because the show is coming to an end, we have our amazing headliner that it's been with us last year at the very first NightCap show that we had. Give it up for Arturo Raygoza, our NightCap headliner. Give it up. Give it up.
I want to start by apologizing to everybody because this set's going to be slightly less Vietnamese. Just a little less. How y'all feeling? You feeling good? I'm excited. I'm excited to be here, everybody. I really am. Mostly because I'm just outside. Like, that's exciting, right? Like, how do y'all feel about COVID? Can y'all make a noise that tells me how you feel about COVID? Be honest. Come on. Come on. That's it. Yeah, yo, COVID has a lot of negatives, but I don't want to talk about those tonight. They actually have some positives. Did you know that? It does. Did you know, remember when they wouldn't let us outside and all we wanted to do was go outside? Like, we appreciated something that we had all the time, right? So you were like, oh, you were looking outside like, oh, damn, that tree looks so good. You were like, God damn. And you like go to your door, put your foot outside like being a bad boy. Like, oh, shit. Like, you couldn't go outside. You wanted to. You know what I mean? But then also, like, we miss people, right? We were like, damn, we appreciated people. We were like, I haven't seen people, all my friends, everybody, you miss people. But then they let us outside and we got over that shit really quickly. We were like, oh yeah, people are kind of annoying. I forgot. And grandma's kind of racist. So that was, you see how they was in there? Some of them have that grandma. I know. I said kinda, we know. But like for me, COVID made me miss something total different. Like I missed something different. Because of all the testing that we have to do, like all the time, COVID made me miss when Q-tips were fun. Y'all remember when Q-tips were almost too much fun? You know what I'm talking about? Like it was an after shower, a little treat to put a Q-tip in your ear and twist that shit. Like, you know what I mean? Come on. Don't leave me alone on this one. Come on. Y'all being hella nervous. I'm like, come on, bro. If y'all nervous over putting a Q-tip in your ear, the rest of my set's gonna fucking get crazy. But like it was almost too much fun, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, I got you. Did you know that a Q-tip in your ear, when you twist it, is supposed to be 1/8 of an orgasm? Did you know that? Yeah, science. You know what I mean? Dude. Also, when I first heard that, I was like, okay, well, where is this laboratory where they figured this out? You know, like, that's what you guys did with the budget? You guys went and broke that down? Like, come on, man. Like, where is this fucking erotic lab where they're breaking down coming? You know what I mean? It has to be somewhere in Austria. Like, I have no idea where this shit is at. I'm trying to visit, you know what I'm saying? But it's crazy because, like, oh, man. But, like, listen, when you hear that statement, like, when you hear that a Q-tip is 1/8 of an orgasm, your brain automatically goes, what are the other 7? What are the other 7? What are the other things I have to collect? You know what I'm saying? Like, what are the other things we have to collect? Like the you know what I mean? Like the Infinity Gauntlet from fucking Avengers? Like, what are the things I need to collect like Thanos so I could snap and everybody's just like, you know what I mean? Oh, you guys don't come like that? Okay, I'm bad. Everyone in here comes all sexy. Okay, I'm sorry. You don't come sexy if it's real. You look fucking crazy. That's what it like. You should look like you got struck by fucking lightning. Do you understand what I'm saying? Anytime I have a homeboy who's like, yeah, this girl I was with last night, she was moaning a lot. I'm like, she had a terrible time. You should be worried about her safety. It's fun. It's fun. But the other thing is like, yo, straight up, like, when it comes to Q-tips, like, first of all, if it is, I don't know if it is, if it's 1/8 of an orgasm, why are we leaving Q-tips in the bathroom? Why aren't we bringing them in the bedroom? You understand? Like, we're missing out on opportunities. Like, look, next time you're with your lady and she's getting to that peak moment, why don't you just take a Q-tip out and reach that shit around her ear and twist it? Do you understand? And if you're feeling like really kinky, take 2 of them out. You might take her to the next level. You have no clue. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? What if she's already getting an orgasm and you give 2 other 8s, bro? That's 10/8 of an orgasm, dog. Math. I don't know. It's rough, man. I'm telling you, man. You might, like, you'll mess up her dating relationship forever because no guy will live up to your level. Do you understand? The next guy she's with, he's gonna be like, why can't, like, what did the last guy do? You're like, I don't know, he had toiletries, I'm not sure. He had methods. You know what I hate about that? That's a newer joke, and I hate that it's working because now I have 8 minutes on fucking Q-tips. Do you understand that shit? You know how much I hate that shit? I'm gonna become the fucking Q-tip guy. Do you understand that? I might fucking make it on Q-tip shit, dude. I'm gonna be so mad. They'll be like, hey, that's a Q-tip guy. I'm like, fuck! It's hard, man. My favorite part, though, is that when you guys go home later, you're going to be looking at your Q-tip box a little longer. You're like, there's a 300 count. You understand? It's a lot of coming. There's a lot of nuts to be busted. I don't know. That was a weird sentence. I understand. Don't worry. It sounded like I was going on an adventure. There's lots of nuts to be busted. You know what I mean? Like, crazy. Yeah, it's fun. It's fun. All right, I'll get off the Q-tips. My bad, guys. Fuck, I might be out of time now. Shit. That shit's taking too long. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Man, but yeah, the thing is like, I'm hoping, actually, let me go back to Q-tips for 2 seconds. I hope, even though I hate it, that'd be tight if Q-tip cut me a check. I'd be fucking like, yo, let's go. Hell yeah. I'll fucking use 3 of them. I don't give a shit. Like, fuck. Put them everywhere. Let's get into it. You guys want me to ask a personal question about y'all? Let's get deep. Let's have some fun. Where am I at right now? Because that Q-tip bit is fucking long now. Oh, I got time? Okay, we're gonna move on to some other shit. I'll come back to this one later. Okay, cool. I didn't want to hold you guys, you know what I mean? Listen, I got a lot of people in my life. I don't know if you have people like this. I got people in my life that think that they're like likable people because people like their photos online. I'm like, that has nothing to do with your personality. Do you understand that? It's a fucking photo. They're just like, oh, look, everybody likes me. And I'm like, no one likes you in real life. Like the people who meet you face to face. I'm like, just because you took a picture next to a beach doesn't mean you're not a bitch, Brenda. She's not a nice lady. You can laugh. Don't worry. She's me. Her husband's nice. I don't know why he's with her, but that's a different story. You understand? But like, I feel like social media, like for example, like I want to tell like Brenda, the Grand Canyon didn't want to take that photo with you. It like had no choice, and now you get the likes. You know what I mean? But I feel like social media has always made people feel like more popular and powerful, like way too much. Like, do you remember MySpace back in the day? Did anyone have one of those bad boys? Yeah, hell yeah, Devi, hell yeah, Devi. MySpace. You remember Tom, right? You remember Tom? He looked good in his white tee. He looked very nice. He looked very good. Tom gave you something that made you feel too powerful back in the day. Do you remember what it was? Your top 8. You remember that? If you don't know, don't worry. I got you. Your top 8 out of all your friends, you would choose 8 people to display to the world. So basically, you were saying, hey, these are the top 8 people in my universe. And you didn't make the list, bitch. Like, mom, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's crazy. It's rough, man. It's rough. But like, yeah, but it got worse. We moved on to Facebook, and Facebook used a word to connect us that's not true. It's just not. It's friend. I'm a grown man. I can admit I don't have 500 friends. And you don't either. Like, they're not really your friends like that. You know what I mean? And if you're worried about it, I'll prove it to you. If they're all your real friends, when are their birthdays? You don't know, right? You let Facebook do it for you. You let Facebook tell you when their birthdays are. Like, it's like, I haven't put my birthday on my Facebook so that I know it's real. You know what I mean? I want to know the birthday love is real. I don't want that fake, you just woke up and your phone told you it was my birthday love. Like, that shit makes me angry. I don't want that. Like, I always see people like, thanks for all the birthday love. I was like, that was not love. That was not love. You know what real birthday love is? When your grandma fucking always remembers your birthday and she calls you on your birthday and she has Alzheimer's and she still remembers your birthday. Like, yo, what? Grandma, you're lit. I don't want that shit. But like my thing is like, I'll test people too. I'll be like, okay, cool. If you knew it was my birthday, then why didn't you get me a gift? Right? That's what you do on birthdays, right? Or at least why don't you give me a gift card? Or better yet, just give me money. Because that's a gift card to everywhere. You know what I mean? Like, why are you giving me extra steps? Feels weird, right? I'm sorry. I just get mad when people give me gift cards because now I feel like my money is trapped at Bed Bath & Beyond. And I don't know what goes on in there. I'm a dude. I have no idea. Like, I still think a bath bomb is a weapon. Do you understand? Like, it sounds like the way you take out enemies when they're in the bathtub. You feel me? It sounds like some Godfather shit. Like, it sounds pretty fucking cool. It's crazy, man. But listen, it got worse. We moved on to another app that makes people feel too popular and powerful. Twitter and Instagram came out. Do y'all have a Twitter and an Instagram in here? Anybody? You got it. Yeah, it's getting a little high. But like, hey, Twitter and Instagram uses the word to connect us. What is it, everybody? Oh, that too. Follow. Yeah. Do you remember, like, first of all, you got followers like a disciple? Oh, that's not going to fuck with your ego at all. You know what I mean? Like, okay. But also, like, follow, right? Like, do y'all remember when the word follow was creepy? You remember that shit? Remember when following you was something you didn't want anyone to do to you? Like, fuck no, don't do that. But now everyone's like, hey, you should all follow me. You know what I mean? They'll be like, you should follow me. And they'll get mad. They'll be like, why aren't you following me? I thought we're fucking friends on Facebook. You know what I mean? They'll get frustrated and shit. But it puts me in a bad situation because I'll say, hey, I need everyone to follow me tonight. And I do, Arturo Raygoza Jr., you know, at whatever the fuck. But I do, and I'd say, everyone, please follow me tonight. But I'll run into that weird San Francisco dude. He'll be like, he's going to be like, yeah, I'll follow you. Oh, shit. Sir, do you have an Instagram? He's going to be like, no. I don't even own a phone. I have a van, though. You know what I mean? It's not good. It's not good. That dude was here earlier. Like, he was fucking right. He was standing right here, yeah. He came in with the 40. I was like, oh, shit. Fuck, man. But yeah, man, it's one of those things. It's like, I want an app that's more accurate. Like, I'm not trying to fuck up my ego. You know what I mean? Like, if there's an app that comes out and we're all acquaintances, I'm down with that shit. I'm cool. But to be honest, there's a catch-22 in my life with this. Because I don't like social media, but I'm a comedian in 2022. I need that shit. It's the fastest way for me to have a career. I can have a video fucking pop off about Q-tips, and people want to see me. Do you understand? Like, that's crazy. So I need it, but a lot of people are they're getting careers. I need to do that shit. But I wanted to find an app that was different. I wanted to do it at least different. So I found an app. I don't know too much about it, but it reminds me of how hard I've been working at this comedy game. The name does. It's called Grindr. Oh, man, I love it, yeah. Look, you guys are laughing at me, but as soon as I signed up, I got a bunch of hits instantly, so I'm going to be famous, everybody. I like some of you are laughing, but you're half worried. You're like, does he know what's on there? Like you're like, oh, shit. I know what Grindr is. It's just a joke. Grindr's where happiness happens. You know what I mean? Some of your husbands have it. Pay attention to the couples who did not make noise. They need the laughs more than all of us. You know what I mean? But you know what? I feel guilty when I do that joke in San Francisco because sometimes when I tell that joke, I've seen a gay guy in the audience pull out a phone and check proximity to see if I'm on the app, and I feel guilty. I'm just like, I feel bad. I'm like, oh man, I feel bad. I'm straight. I'm sorry. Like, for now, I don't know. I'm like, the ladies got me for at least 7 to 10 more years. It's going to be, who knows if after I turn a certain age, we'll figure it out. You know what I mean? I don't know, man. Fuck. But yeah, it's strange, man. It's strange. I want to ask a question to everybody in here. Anybody grow up with money? Just answer the question if you did. Anybody grow up with money? You get nervous? It's okay. My hand's down too. That's okay. But like when I ask that question, a lot of people get nervous. I see them do this, and I'm like, don't be shy. It's okay. Like, I'm trying to get there. You feel me? Like, I'm trying to make these jokes pay off. I'm trying to learn something. But I never get mad at people who are rich. But I do get mad at people who are rich and then act like they're not. Have you ever had a fake humble person in your life before? Oh, I've had plenty of those. I had one friend in middle school. He lived in the nicest house I've ever seen to this day. Do you understand? And like, I went when I talked to him, I'd go, buddy, please, for my soul. I grew up broke, so I was like, please, just say it. Just say you're rich. Fucking say it. You know what I mean? I'm like, please. And he would be like, no, we're not rich. My father makes a humble income. I was like, you use the word humble. That's private schooling. Do you understand? In private schooling, you get a uniform, you learn extra words. You know what I mean? It costs money. I'm public schooling. I didn't learn the word humble till I was 24. Kendrick Lamar taught it to me. Do you understand? I learned my words from rappers for shizzle. You know what I mean? I don't know. But it's but like, listen. He would try to hit me with this. He'd go, hey, we're not going to continue this conversation. It's over. I'd be like, before we, end the conversation, can I ask you one question? If you're not rich, then why do you have to leave my name at the gate for me to visit you then, dude? That's rich. You got to grant me access to your neighborhood? I can't walk up to the fucking porch. You know what I mean? And I'm like, dude, don't let me get a house like that. Because if I ever get a house like that, I'm going to purposely forget people's names at the gate so that they know their place. Do you understand? That one's fun. But listen, even when I got through that first gate to get to his driveway, there was another gate with his father's initials on it. You got money if you start putting your initials on shit. Let's be honest. Come on. I can't afford to get my last name on my back right now. Do you understand that? I got like half of it. I got Ray, and I got to get the go and the Z later. You know what I mean? Like, we'll get payments done. It's going to be all different fonts and shit. It's going to be crazy. But like, I got to that gate, and if I got through that one, there was another gate. When you live good, you got a bunch of gates in your living situation. You too. Like, you got a shit to protect. I understand. You got gates on gates on gates. When you're broke, though, the only gates you have are on your windows. And those don't even work well. I'm like, I don't even understand how someone broke in my fucking house. I'm like, did they know fucking magic? Like, what the fuck? I'm like, did Chris Angel just steal my flat screen? Like, I'm like, yo, what's going on here? This is crazy, man. This is rough. But like, before I leave, let me ask you this question. This is the personal one I was going to ask you about earlier. Who in here watches pornography? Devi, yeah. Some of y'all got shy. Did you get shy because I used the entire word? Is that why? Yeah, you guys were like, Art, we don't watch pornography like fucking freaks. We watch porn like normal human beings, Art. That's fun. And if you watch porn, that's perfectly fine. But like, I want to help you guys out. Did you know that there's a subtle thing in porn? Did you know porn can make you feel bad about yourself subconsciously? Did you guys know that? I want you to be aware. It makes you feel bad about yourself subconsciously because everything in porn looks so damn big. Oh, so some of you do watch porn, you motherfuckers. Y'all making noise now. That's good. That's good. But like, everything looks so big, but I'm here to protect your fucking feelings. Because did you know that porn is filmed with a fisheye lens? Some of y'all know what I'm talking about. Have you ever seen a skateboarding video in your life? You know how it looks all warped in the center and shit? Yeah, that's a fisheye lens. They use a minor version of that because everything filmed in the center of a fisheye lens looks huge. Do you understand? It makes everything look bigger. So I'm here to let you guys know, y'all got enough. You feel me? I want y'all to feel good when you're watching porn. Like, y'all got more than enough. You understand? It's a fisheye lens. Don't let that make you feel bad. Because do you know how big my dick looks? To a fish. I'm just letting you guys know anytime I feel a little down and self-conscious, I just put on my gray sweatpants and go down to Petco. Do you understand? It's time to let these fucking goldfish know what time it is. You know what I mean? Oh, man. But yeah, like a lot of people when they're dating people, they want someone with certain features. Or like, I need someone with brown eyes, someone with green eyes. I'm looking for a girl with fish eyes. Do you understand? Because I'm doing okay, but I like to look fucking huge. Do you understand? That's why fishes always make that face. Because they're like, humans are packing, like they're freaking out. They're like, everything's big, like they're losing it. My favorite part about that joke is whenever you guys go to Petco from now on, it's going to be a little different. I love that. Well, listen, guys, before I get out of here, thank you so much for being here. Clap, do all that whole thing, please. I really mean thank you for being here. If you guys want to support me at all, literally, if you look on my chest, this is my brand. It's called Hyperize. I literally just got stickers. If you want to buy some, it's 2 for $5. You don't have to. This ain't church. I'm not going to hound you for money. But other than that, please give it up for your host. Thank you for being here. Have a good night. Thank you so much.
Thank you. 1 year anniversary, guys. Thank you, Arturo, for coming back. Amazing comedy as usual. And thank you, guys. We are done for the night, and you can go home happy with lots of laughter in your belly. You filled it up. Didn't you fill it up? Your cup? Fill up your cup of laughter. I'm still looking for a good tagline for my fucking brand, but whatever. It's good for now. Thank you, guys, so much. This is NightCap. My name is Alessandra Valentini. Thank you, Evolve, SF, Gallery. And thank you, guys. You guys have been an awesome audience. We love you. Thank you for supporting. Thank you, Eric, for filming. And thank you, world, for existing, planet Earth. Thank you. Bye-bye. Ciao.